How do you
Absolutely.
feel, with that being said, there's a lot of regulation coming in as well, right?
But regulation
Because,
is good. Regulation is
yeah,
good. Because
yeah,
think of it this way, right? Crypto for the past, it was sort of like Wild Wild West. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
if you look at it like, let's say American Express and Wells Fargo, which are the two of the
yeah,
largest 10 financial companies in the world, right? Believe it or not, they have the same founders. And people don't know it, but the founders of Wells Fargo are also the founders of American Express. And who those guys were? They were guys that basically knew how to sling a gun, and they knew how to transport money on a carriage from one place to another one. And they had the security system of Pinkertons that if you
yeah,
know, all the Wild Wild West cowboys were coming to intercept, they knew how to protect the money. And
yeah,
that's how American Express and Wells Fargo started, because they knew how to
yeah.
transport money from one place to the other, right? And that's what we're seeing right now as well. That hackers are these Wild Wild West heroes,
The
and
outlaws, yeah,
are the outlaws exactly. And you have these Pinkertons that are trying to protect the states, right? And that's just the reality what we're seeing right now as well. Now, when regulation comes in already, and one of the biggest innovations that actually brought down the robberies of those transfer cargoes, if you look at historically speaking, was when the U.S. government printed $1 million bill and $100,000 bill, which was only for one purpose, and that was for them to be able to transfer money from one bank to another one without having to fill out a carriage with cash, right? And that was one of the
yeah, yeah,
innovations that actually skyrocketed the financial system afterwards because it removed the threat, right? And regulation in the space is only going to give ability to people to say, I trust the system. I trust this. You know what I mean? And the good news came a couple of days ago when Gary Gensler, from SEC, he said that he was more than happy to transfer Bitcoin to CFTC. At that point, if CFTC is regulating Bitcoin, it's a commodity. So if I'm a 65-year-old, what you said, if I'm a boomer, right, and I want to diversify into commodities, right, guess what? Bitcoin is a commodity and it's official. And if Bitcoin is a commodity, it's going to open up a whole bunch of different vehicles of how people can buy it. And as we all know, when Bitcoin is going up, the entire crypto system is happy with it. When Bitcoin is not going up, the whole entire altcoins or whatever you want to call it is suffering, right? And I think that I truly believe that regulation is only going to help Bitcoin and it's only going to help crypto and it's going to bring a lot more flow. Will the outlaws like Josie Wells, is he still going to be able to make a lot of money from it? No. Will the anarchists still be able to, do things and do whole, terrorism financing or some of the stuff that the bad guys are doing? Will they continue to be able to do that? No. But is it going to bring additional new players that are going to replace those guys? Heck yeah. So I'm all for it.
mm.